Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. I just thought I'd pop on quick and do a little craft with me. So, welcome back everybody. If you're new, welcome. If you don't know already, I'm in the process of moving. I've been packing like a woman possessed, but today I've been out doing a bit of Christmas shopping with my daughter, and I took it all over to her house to put under her tree because we can't have one up because we don't know when we're going or where. So we was out, got these skinny jeans for her, and I really like these tags that was hanging on them. So I know obviously I'm going to cover that bit up, but I thought, why don't I do a bit of zhuzh up of the tags that I've got. And I thought also I've got a bit of book page as well, because I'm in the process of packing. I don't want to start on a full journal, so I thought what we'll do is work on some ephemera. So I'm just gonna get these covered with a bit of gesso. What have I done with it? So, how are you all? Are you all well? Are you all feeling festive? I've been packing like a woman possessed, I have. So, yeah, I've put a little bit of things from this room. I've packed, what, like the tiniest bit, one bag. I just packed all my acrylic paints and my sprays, not my ink sprays, my spray paints that I use when I'm doing like bits of furniture or home decor for myself or family. And so yeah, I've packed things like that because I thought I won't be doing anything like that between now and when I go. And yeah, some bits and bobs, but this is the room that I'm going to do last. But yeah, I've been well busy, so I'm just going to dry these off. I won't be a sec. So they're dried off. I've just done the other side while I was at it and that. And so yeah, you can still faintly see through them, but they're all going to be covered anyway, so it don't matter. And so yeah, I thought, I was out shopping, I came back, I started doing more packing. That's all I seem to be doing. And I was talking to a friend yesterday and I said, I thought I was quite a minimalist. I don't hoard junk or that. In here it's different, like we make junk journals and that, so you have to have old things. You find treasures, don't you, and that. And so this room is crazy busy compared to every other room in my house. But saying that, apart from that one like big shopping bag that I packed yesterday with my paints, I haven't really done any packing in from here. And well, I haven't stopped. I've been a right busy little bee. Sorry, I'm just getting all the little bits where sometimes with old paper it sort of all gets in there, so, and it can mess up your cutting. So I'll do it while I see it rather than forget and then rip my paper. So yeah, I've been having withdrawal symptoms of not being able to get in here. And so when we was out and like we got back to hers and we started like wrapping gifts and that, and I thought these, I liked the weight, I liked the shape, and so yeah, they just made me think I have got to get home and do something. I've got to get home and create. So right, what I grabbed as well, because I grabbed this, I thought I'll do 3 bits of like sort of trash to treasure type sort of theme, go here, right? So I grabbed this old bit of paper and I thought I'll make a great big like journaling card or something. And I've got this lovely peacock that I chose this one because apart from the peacock, the background is very light and I can see the words through that, and I love that on a piece. I really do. I think it just, I like doing decoupage anyway, but I think when you can see the writing through the image, it just gives it that little something special to me. I don't know why, but you know how it is. There's some things you really like, and that's one of them, being able to see the text through an image, like a beautiful image on a napkin. It brings me a little bit of joy. Funny, isn't it, the way we are. Oh right, and so I'm going to be really gentle because I don't want to rip my napkin. I could, if worst case scenario, I have got other bits and pieces. I did want to go around the edge possibly with something else, but yeah, I'm just trying to be really, really gentle so that I don't tear it. But isn't it beautiful? He's lovely, isn't he? Right, gently, because I just don't want to tear it. Sorry if this is like watching paint dry, watching me do this really, really slowly. Oh gosh, speed me up, go on. I don't mind. Put me on double speed, because yeah, it's not exciting, but some things it's better to take your time, isn't it, and then get it done how you want it, rather than all guns blazing, how I do a lot of the time, and then think, oh, I should have slowed down. Right, that is lovely, because the gap down the middle of the page, the peacock is covering most of that, and I can see all the lovely words through the background, so that's perfect. I am just gonna pause this while I dry him off. Right, sorry if there's a massive angle change with the camera or that. I know I've still got a bit. My clamp has been getting looser and looser as over the last couple of weeks, and when I've reached up to pause to dry this off, it weren't gripping enough and it kept going loose, and so it done that, and I went to put it back, which I've been doing since like the last few times I've used it. I've had to keep doing it every time, and it all just fell apart on me. So I've got a bendy kind of spider leg tripody thing. I've got the clamp. I've managed to get the clamp reattached to the shelf above me, but the bit that attaches to the camera was completely broke off, and that's in the bin next to me. So I've got the tripod thing wrapped around the clamp, holding the what's it called, camera. Whoa! So I was just telling you to explain the difference in camera angle. So sorry for all that long-winded nonsense of mine, but yeah, you know what I'm like. If it's going to happen, loves, it'll happen to me, won't it? But sorry, I'm just rummaging here for some different sponges. Actually, I'm going to want a lilac-y one as well. Yep. Because I'm going to trim this down a little bit, and I think I'll put some inks around the edges of the colours that we'd get from a beautiful peacock. So let's trim it to size first, because I don't want it this big. I want it as a journaling card, and a nice big one. But yeah, this is a bit too big, so oh, whoa! I've quickly, oh yeah, and as well, in between doing that, I run into my son in all of a panic, saying to him, quick, look on Amazon and find me a camera clamp that's next day delivery on Prime. So he's just done that for me as well. So then I had to transfer the money to go and be able to order it. Yeah, so phew, that was all a bit of a palaver. Right, I think I've got another bit of peacocky kind of napkin, and I think I just want a few bits around the edge. But before that, I'm just going to very gently give this a sand. I don't want to sand any holes into it, but I have got some creases that I'd like to just smooth down a little bit. So yeah, I hope you're at an alright angle up there, my loves. That's the other thing with the with the tripod, like, you know them bendy ones, you can sort of twist them around anything. With that wrapped around the G-clamp, I can't really see the screen to see what your image is, so I do apologise. Right, I'm going to grab another napkin, and this one, is this, isn't it beautiful? So I only want a couple of bits of this, so I'm just gonna, oh, I didn't realise it's got a peacock down here in the corner. Oh, that is gorgeous, I love that. Right, let's move this so I don't accidentally cut that. I did that the other day when I was working on Holly, the Christmas journal in a tin. I went to cut something, I think it probably was a bit of napkin, and the tag or the journaling card, whatever it was underneath that I was working on, cut straight through it like a donut. So yeah, I don't want to do that again. Right, what am I looking for? That's it, a bit of washi. And so yeah, I'll try not to keep bobbling yours when I have to pause or whatnot, because yeah, I don't want you to get seasick. Oh, it could only happen to me, couldn't it? Right. Oh, I couldn't get it stuck off my finger. Normally it's not hardly sticky at all, are they? Right, got to be really careful here. Right, that's it, I've got it. Right, that is gorgeous. I'm just thinking a few pieces just around the edges like this, you see. I think that will look pretty cool. And yeah, I don't want a lot because I do want to ink some as well. Oh, I didn't want that bit there. Right, and come down a bit. So yeah, I've been getting withdrawal symptoms from not being able to come in and create as much as I normally love to, because of having to pack. And yeah, I was saying just now, wasn't I, that I really didn't think I had as much stuff in this house as I have. But you know what it's like, over the years you seem to just accumulate stuff, don't you, and not even realise there's stuff in the back of cupboards that, yeah, completely forgot that I had. So it's quite good as well, because like you sort of de-stashing your life, and you're like sort of getting rid of the things that you just haven't used for 10 years that you didn't even know that you still had. Kitchen utensils are the ones that I find, or gadgets, kitchen gadgets, they're the thing that you get them, and when you first got it, you're using it all the time, like, I don't know, a waffle maker or sandwich toasters, those kind of things that you use, and then you just put away, and it gets, something else gets put in front of it, gets pushed to the back of the cupboard, and you forget that you ever used it or had it. And yeah, I've had a few finds like that, so I've been purging getting rid of anything that I haven't used in the last year, aside from books and things, because obviously we all have books that are craft and art supplies that we may not have used, but we're saving it for something special, or we can't use it yet because it's just too gorgeous. Do you know what I mean? And so yeah, there's a different rule in here than there is in anywhere else in the house. Same with clothes. I've looked at things and I thought, you haven't worn that for like 4 years, throw it, you know, like, well, not throw it. If it's good material that I could use, it'll just be cut up. You know, if there's lace on anything or anything a bit like fancy. But yeah, the rest is going charity shop. Right, so I'm going to pause you, and I'm going to try not to wobble you about too much. Right, so I'm quite happy with that. Just want to trim all around the edges. Don't want it stuck to the back because I don't think I've got any choice there. I'm not going to get that off. I'm going to ink all over this and back it anyway. Like, just, well, ink around the edges and back it all. But yeah, I was going to sort of, you know, like when you tear it and you go in a bit from the edge. But I didn't want any of the napkins stuck to the back to do that. I might be able to sand it off if I give it a little quick rub with my file. Yeah, that'll probably work. And this, oh, I don't know, it still feels a bit damp there, so I might have to dry it a little bit more. Oops. Yeah, this bottom feels a bit damp. I'm going to dry it off. Right, that's a lot better. So I'm going to give that a light rub as well, just around the edges. Just sort of marry the seams together, you know, so it just feels like one piece. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. Obviously I do know that we've got to do the tags as well, so let's get the coarse side and rub that a bit. Oops. Right. I'll give that a little bit of trim now that it's dry. And down here needs a bit of a better trim. Oh, right. Straighten him out a bit. And we'll get some ink on him now. I don't know why I got this as well as that, but I haven't done anything with one of these for ages, so yeah, we'll just sweep it about. I do like how it goes on. And so yeah, it's good to be in here doing something, and I just thought, I'm not going to put myself under any pressure or commit to doing anything too long and that, because I don't want to be in the middle of something and have, like, say, like a cover drying or like sort of bits and bobs all half made, and then they're like, oh, you're moving tomorrow. Because it will be a short notice thing. That is what we have been told. At least that is the one definite, that it will be short notice. So, and they said be ready. So being halfway through a journal ain't ready, is it? So I thought I can just work on bits of ephemera and that, small things that are just done in one session, and then I'll have it as a backup when I finally am somewhere. I have got nice pieces all ready to go. Right, so I'm just grabbing a bit of paper to back that with. I don't know why I didn't grab it before. And right, I I've just grabbed a bit of plain coffee dyed paper, and so I am going to stick the whole thing rather than tearing and doing the edges, because I've got images there that I don't like or want. So that's what we'll do. Glue stick. And so yeah, I've done well. Downstairs is pretty much all packed, apart from a few pots and pans and plates and cups, so we can like eat and drink. But everything else is packed or sitting waiting to go to the charity shop, which will probably be tomorrow. And then I've started in my bedroom. I started that today when I got back from being at my daughter's, and I packed all my summer clothes. So I'll get there, but yeah, I can't work too fast. As you know, or probably some of you do know, I have got fibromyalgia, and I do struggle with being tired and being in pain, things like that. And it kind of can be exacerbated by stress and that. So oh, I knew that happened. Right, I'm going to trim that bit with scissors. Right, oh, that bit up there's gone a bit thingy as well. Right, I'm going to take a bit of that off a bit. That's a bit better. Right. Oh, sorry. Rocking and rolling, and I. Right. And so them edges are a bit dodgy, but I'm going to go around them anyway with some colour. Not a lot, just a faint little hint here and there, and then a bit more in some places than others. And just brush it about. Right. I wonder if I've got another brush. Yeah. I don't know what colour. Oh, it looks like I've used that with a pinky in this. So a bit of this lilac should be fine. Yeah. And I'm just sweeping it a little bit to try and sort of, it looks nothing like a feather, but do you know what I mean? To just get the hint of sometimes with a feather you can see the piece, the feather, like it's sort of fanning out or around, and so I thought that'd look nice to do that. And I have got one that I have used in blue before, so I will grab that. And there's a bit of a smudge here now on that purple, but I'm sure I can sort that out in a sec. So yeah, that's fine. And I'll just, where it says Distress Oxide, I can wet that, and I'm sure that it'll be fine. So I'm going to give that a little go. I've got a spray. I did have a spray of water. I'm just going to grab it. Right, so I'm just going to get this blue. I'm not putting any on at the minute. Just want the faintest little, we'll need a little bit on, just round the edge. I love this blue, Broken China. It's one of my favourite colours. I really do love it. I do use it ever such a lot, but I can't get enough. I really do enjoy using lots of colour, and yeah, this is one of my absolute favourites. So that being said, I'm going to put a little bit more on some of these edges. That's it, I do love it. Right, oh, I love that, and all the words you can see underneath, just fabulous. I love it. I don't know if I'm going to put any fabric or anything. I might leave it as it is because I think that's lovely. So for now, I'm going to put that aside, and then we're going to come back to these. So I'll give that a quick wipe. I had a wipe. I did have a wipe a second ago. I don't know what I've done with it. So there it is. Alright. So what I'm going to do with these, well, at least with one of them, I think, I found this that I quite like. It says Merry Christmas in really little letters across there, but I'm not worried about that because we'll cover that. I don't know whether it's long enough for this. No, it isn't. No. But it is for this. So I'm going to get a bit of colour on here first, or I could stick it on and then get the colour on. No, I'll get the colour on first. So I want my sprays, which are here, and again I'm going to go with blue and green, possibly a bit of yellow and violet, and I don't know how it will come out because we're just playing around. So oh, I need to rub it in a bit. I don't like the look. Oh, I could put a bit of green if that'll squirt how I want it. Yep. A bit of yellow, and we'll have a bit more violet. That's it, and I shall just dry that piece off. Right, I'm pleased with that, especially this side. So, well, I do like the you can see more lilac there, but I think I might have a little spray more on this side, or I could do it with ink after. Let's see how far does that go across. No, I'm going to do a little bit more just to see if it comes out how I want it. Right, and I'll just dry it off again. Right, fabulous. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to get some glue on here and glue it straight on. So these bits shouldn't take too long at all because we've got a nice solid base here. And just want to get that straight. Oh, where's a card? Just want to press down really firmly so it's not going to go nowhere. And then cut it out. Oh, it does feel good to be back, loves, I'm telling you. Even though it's just doing something simple, it just feels great to be doing what I like doing. Right, so I'm pleased with that. We need to put our hole in there. And I might put a bit of a peacock feather from that napkin. And I've got to cover up that because it says Merry Christmas. But I'm just wondering, because that's quite a way down, is my hole punch going to go? Oh yeah, yeah, perfect. Right, I won't do that yet because I want to put something on the back. And I'm just gonna play around with some ink on here, wet it up and dip the paper straight onto it, and we'll see what happens. A bit of green and lilac. Oh, I've just dropped a bit of tissue on there. Right, now I do need my water spray. Right, so I've just got my water. Nice and wet. And try and get our colours touching a bit more. And right, just soak it all up and see what we've got. This side might be way too dark because I want you to be able to journal on the paper, but oh, that's going to look lovely. It will go lighter as it dries. I just want to get some more on this edge. Just mop up some of that lilac if I can. Right, and I'm going to dry that off. Right, so there's our dry piece, and if you want it more muted, there's the back, which is also lovely. I could even get a bit of this on there, so it's just choosing where I want my colour. I think we'll have a bit of this in there. If I go there, I won't get any yellow, but well, there's a tiny bit bleeding in there. But then, yeah, that'll be fine. I'm going to go right smack bang in the middle there. So I'll just do the same as I just did. And we're nearly done on that one. And then I'm going to, after I've done this, I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee and a little chill out. And then I might even try one more, to pack one more bag or box of something, I don't know what, but something before I go to bed. And then I'll feel like I've had a really productive day. Right. I just want to be careful because, like I said, I do want to use one more piece of this to go on that long thin tag. Right, and we'll just give him a bit of a neater trim around these edges. Right. Yeah, I like that. And again with my favourite all around the edge, and then we've just got to come back and cover the Merry Christmas going across there. It hardly notices, but we're going to do it anyway. And then this piece, I think I'm going to have that. I know it looks a bit mental, but I love it. Oh! It's a lot. Oh, look. Ah! Oh, look. Oh, it's like David Blaine then. Oh, magic. My kids used to love him. When, do any of you remember when he came over here and done that thing, he was in a box on the South Bank, up London, on the Thames, not far from the London Eye. He was doing that thing. He was in a glass box up high, and it was one of my boys' birthdays, and he wanted to go up. He used to love David Blaine. Both my boys loved magic, and he wanted to go up and see him, and go on the London Eye as well. So we all went and we took his little mate and all. And as we walked along, and my little boy looked up and it was on his birthday. Like, David Blaine had been sitting in that thing. We'd been watching it on the telly, like on the news and whatnot, for the last few days, because he was in there for a few days. And we went up there when it was one of the last days. He was getting really tired and whatnot. But as we walked along and got to where we could properly, like, see his face, but like from down below, he stood up and put his hand on the glass like that when my Tommy was waving. But obviously everyone was waving, you know. But my little boy, and he was only young, he was convinced that telepathically David Blaine knew that it was his birthday magically, and that's why he stood up, because he waved right at him. That is what he believed, and it did quite look like he did. And so yeah, it was a cool birthday anyway, because we was up there. We went on the London Eye, we went and had something to eat, we saw David Blaine. It's always nice walking along the south bank of the Thames, because you always get street artists doing all sorts of different things. So look at that, that is cool. And I want something coming down here, and I know what it is. I'm just going to grab it now. I think a line of this writing would look like ultra cool going along there, so I'm going to tear it. I really hope I can get it spot on. Right, so let's line up. That is roughly 2 squares. So it's got to be smaller, or just a bit smaller than the 2 squares. So it's not going to be easy, but I'm sure we can do it. Right, so if we line that up there, and come in, and then, no, sorry. I think we have got it narrow enough. Perfect. Oh, I love that. Right. And yeah, we're going to get a bit of colour on, and I'm going to take that piece off. That will fit perfect. So we can put our inky plate back down and just add a little more here and there. Just a couple of bits, and the blue at the bottom. I think that is all we'll need, and then just wet it and dip. Right. And yeah, just hope that that soaks that up nicely. Yep. Right, and I will I want to dip in the green right there. Yep, I like that. I'm going to just dry that off. Right, I'm quite happy with how that turned out. I think I'm going to go that way. I don't know if that's the right or the wrong way up, but it's just what looks pleasing to my eye. So just get that there. Oh, I should have put my ink on before I stuck that down, really, but it don't matter. I can still get it on now, just around, all around the edge. And we're nearly done. We're getting there. Oh, I really like this one. Yep, I am really happy with that. So, hole punches here. I'm going to do our rolls now. And this one I've got to find by my finger. And I just had it a second ago. Right, it's right there. I'm going to put a dot with a pencil, because as soon as I move my finger, I know I would have lost it. So Let's get that there. Aha, right, I'll just grab a couple of violets. Oh, sorry for the jingle jangling of everything. Right. And then we need a bit across there. And I think we want a bit of trim as well for something or other. Oh, go in. I can't get it in there. That one, and I've done that one, haven't I, you lunatic? Right, that's that. Right, while we've got our water here, like, there's only a tiny bit, but we'll get this feather here. Oh, bit more water. Right, come on nicely. Yeah, right. And that will go right across my middle. I can take a little bit off of here. And a bit here. Right. Oh yeah, I love that. Right, let's give it a little shake. I'm going to put this lid on because I know I'll get to the very last thing and then I'll knock the water over and soak everything. So we're just covering our Merry Christmas. Oh, that is lovely. And once that's dry, I can just cut off that little tiny bit of excess and we'll be good to go. Right, so I found a couple of little bits and pieces. Found this little bit that I dyed ages ago and forgot about. I really like this sari silk of mine. That is bang on for the colour I wanted. Also, I've got these lovely strings, coloured strings that my lovely friend Tracy sent to me. Thank you, my darling. I did film unboxing that, if like me little happy mail, if you wanted to see it. The only reason I don't put it up is because one, I hadn't asked her if it was okay, and two, I ain't had time. I ain't been in here, have I? I quickly, when it arrived, put the camera on while I was undoing it. Oh, I was so excited, and so yeah, but then straight after that, I can't remember if I had to go out or if I just started doing the packing of 1,000,001 things. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I know I haven't got round to asking her where I've been so busy, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't mean to not put it up if she did want me to, you know. So yeah, look, if I can, I will. I think I've as long as I pressed record on that, seriously, I haven't known where my head or my behind has been at the minute, you know, like when you're just chasing your tail, you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to use both pieces because the colours are fabulous, the blue and the lilac, so I'm using both of them in this one. Oh yeah, and see where I get my sari silks all the time, the Etsy shop Yarn, right, 60% off sale at the minute. I went radio rental the other day. I waiting to get paid like till tomorrow. Not gonna lie, I had 14 quid in my account, right? Noticed that they had, I thought I was getting a little bit low on like these blues, so that's all I went on there for. See that they had a 60% off sale, and yeah, ended up spending something like, I got as much as I could get. I had 14 quid in my account and I think I spent £13.60 or something like that. Because I got right carried away. But yeah, it's on its way and I'm all excited, because that's another thing. I've been thinking I better not order nothing or anything like that now, because I'm moving. Even though I've sorted out that I will be having my mail forwarded for, I can have it, you can have it 3 months, but I'm going to do it 6, and then if I've still got things, I'm going to do it 6 to a year of forwarding my stuff on, just to be on the safe side. I know that sounds like a bit excessive, but you know what a worrier I am. Right, where's that lovely little blue bit? Here it is. I want the green bit just a bit longer than the blue bit, but not too much. Right, so I want to cut it about there. So yeah, 60% off sale. Mine would have come to sort of like just under 40 quid, something like that, like in the 30s. Or it might have been just under 35 quid, something like that. I got over 30 quid's worth of stuff for £13. £13. What a bargain. I was so excited. Jamie probably don't get it, you know, like when you just go super excited over something like that. And yeah, it was like, it's only like ribbon, and I was like, it's not though, I use it all the time and it's beautiful, and this is 60% off. This is madness. So yeah, check them out in case that sale is still on, because their sari silks are always brilliant. I'm not connected to her or them in any way, shape or form, but I know a lot of people buy off of them because they are wonderful and they have such a good variety of colours and whatnot. So yeah, they're I've never had any complaints with them so far. So good, because yeah, just loads of different sari silks in wonderful colours. And is it banana yarn, something like that? I've had other stuff from them. I don't know if I've got any in offcuts of the other stuff in here. I'm not sure. It's probably hanging up on the wall. I'm not going over there. I'm worn out. What am I looking for? Sparkly, sparkly. This bit in blue. Yeah. I just want a bit of that. Is that the right length, or have I gone too short? No, that will probably be fine. And I'm just gonna cut a little bit off. Yeah, I like that in there. So I'll put the glue on the back here, because where it's such fine fabric there, the glue, I don't want it all over the place because it will show. It is showing now, but this will hide it. But yeah, I didn't want to do that either, did I? Right, fluff that up a bit. Right, oh, I like that. Although I might curve the edges for some reason. I think I'll prefer the corners rounded and get rid of me strings a bit, and then I'll just have to re-ink them little corners. But yeah, lovely big journaling card, isn't it, that one? Right, grab the dobber. Yeah, that's perfect. Great big journaling cards. I'm really pleased with that. This one, right, that one's done. Nice lot of colour there. This one, I was thinking this gorgeous peacock blue with that there, I think. Yep. Or without, with. I like it with. I am all a bit extra when I'm doing like bohemian or like something like with a peacock theme. You just, I can't get enough of it. So yeah, I like that. Just push it towards the edge a little bit more, so it's sort of peeping over the edge like that. You see, I like that. And and bung all this away. I've tied myself up in a knot with this string from Tracy. Oh, I had it everywhere just then. Oh, I thought I was going to have to do a David Blaine act to try and untie myself. Silly sausage, ain't I? Right. I know I've only done this. It's nothing new, it's nothing exciting or anything like that. But you know what? Just getting back in here and doing something has been like a tonic for me. So I really have missed you. So, thank you for hanging out with me. And if you was crafting along with me, I hope you've had some fun and that. I'm going to try and not be a stranger, and even though packing whatnot and purging, I'm going to try and sneak on here and there, just like I said, working on bits of ephemera and that, you know, because it's always cool that when I do move, I might have like a little bundle of stuff so that I can quickly get back up and running as soon as I possibly can. So I hope you enjoyed these little peacock and colourful little bits and pieces, turning my trash, just the tags from shopping, into something pretty cool, I think. So yeah, once again, thank you very, very much. I do love you all. I hope that I won't be a stranger and I'll be back very soon. Love you loads. Bye-bye. Bye.